Welcome to my channel. These cards are speaking. So today I have a collective message for Scorpio. So this may or may not resonate with all you Scorpios out there. But if it does, I ask that you hit the like button. I hope that you get something out of it. Like I say, this isn't for everybody because it is general. And it's if you have Scorpio in any of your placements. And Spirit asks that you, Archangel, protect the viewer, protect me. Spirit, I ask that you give me a message for our highest good. What is it that Scorpio needs to know? A very clear and true message. So let's get into it. We're going to see what the overall energy is and then see what these cards have to say. Guilt. Okay, the overall energy is guilt, shame, something that you have contributed to that now you are regretting, and something is eating at you, something is clawing at you, something that you would greatly like to forget. Okay, Scorpio, that's interesting. Let's see what else we get. Abundance. That's very colorful. Abundance. The world is your oyster. That's what I'm hearing. All that rainbow colors is making me think of promise, harmony. So there's going to be some justice, some peace. I'm also hearing ramifications. So abundance, harmony, traveling. So whatever this was, maybe it's some ill gain that you received, and now you're feeling guilty. And what you desire is harmony and peace. So you're having to move away from that. You're having to walk away. That 8 is putting me of 8 of Cups mind. So you're having to walk away from something so that you can have peace of mind. Look at that. The bottom of the deck is awareness. Yeah, something you now realize that something that you've done for ill gain, the ramifications of it was not worth it. It is taking your peace. It's taking your peace of mind. All right, Spirit, what else do you have? Laziness. Yes, you thought it would. You thought you can accomplish this, whatever it is, by taking the easy way out and kicking your feet up. But what has happened is the reflection, the mirroring, what you have done is being mirrored now. And so it's being showed. Your laziness, maybe it's for a job. Your laziness is now being exposed. It's being made aware to maybe a boss, to a co-worker. Instead of, with this checkerboard, instead of doing your part strategically, you try to take the easy way out. I keep hearing mirroring. So maybe you was mirroring someone else, and by mirroring someone else got you in this predicament to where now you're having to face the music. It was not what you thought it was. Oh, Spirit. Suppression. Yes, this has you down. weighted down with the thoughts of this coming to an end. This 10 is making me think of 10 of Wands. So the weight of this is on your shoulders now, which is the opposite of the harmony, is what you desire. In the middle there is what you desire, harmony and peace. All right, Spirit, what is Scorpio's advice? What is Scorpio's advice? I'm hearing, how can they fix this? How can they fix this? How can they fix this, Spirit? Fighting. Fighting the urge to continue in what you were doing, how you were doing it before. Fight the guilt and shame. Look at this right here. It's something internal. Makes me think it's something internal. You know, sometimes we can do things and we feel the guilt and we feel the shame of it, and then we're like, oh well, it'll just pass, it'll go away. And then, you know, time go on, and then it just eat at you less and less. But that doesn't really solve anything. You just suppress it, cover it with other things. This is telling you to fight that urge and to face it, face on. The bottom of the deck is the outsider. You block the truth out and not being true to yourself, because this isn't Scorpio. This isn't your character. You blocked out who you really are. This 5, it has a number 5. It's put me on the mind of the 5 of Cups, because now you're focusing on what went wrong. Focusing on what went wrong instead of how you can make this right. If there's apologies needed, pride is going to try to step in and keep you from doing it, doing what is right. Past lives, that came up while I was shuffling also. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, they're leading you, they're guiding you, they're talking to you, they're encouraging you to make the right decision, to go forward. To stay in this energy, you will be low vibe. Your ancestors and spirit want you to elevate to a higher vibe, because this is the old Scorpio. This is reverting back to the old Scorpio. And the new and evolved Scorpio doesn't operate like this. So past lives, meaning like yesteryear, of like how you used to do whatever you wanted to do just to get by. But now the spirit is calling you to a higher level, Scorpio. Things that you used to get away with, you can't get away with because it bothers you now. So it's this internal struggle. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. So it's this internal, you can see it with the light, this internal struggle of what's right and what's wrong. So what are you going to do? You're going to rise above, or you're going to remain the same? understanding, peace. Now, this bird or this dove looks like he's in the cage and he's perched on this opening right here. And all the other birds are, I know this light, the other birds out there, I don't know if you can see it, they're flying free. Are you going to stay caged? Are you going to stay in the way that you've always done things? Are you going to stay in what you know? Or are you going to elevate, opening your understanding, and finally be free? Like all old things are passed away. It's time to be a new creature. Okay, Spirit. Mind. You could be completely overwhelmed with this new way of thinking, this new elevated way of thinking. Because when it's time to do something new, we can tend to want to stay in what is familiar instead of going forward. On this, you see the bricks, all these, you can tell, but all these are like bricks. And that's the foundations of what you thought was right, or the foundations of what you believe to be true. And it's time for them to fall down. Because when you become a new creature, you have to think different. You carry yourself different. You don't do the things like you used to do. The bottom of the deck is beyond illusion. Beyond illusion. Because in this picture, you see the person, but over top of it, it's actually like a butterfly, which represents new life, newness. You still may be trying to look at the old person, like from this past life of how you used to do things. But now you need to look at yourself as a new creature and a new way of life. Okay, Spirit. Anything else the Scorpio needs to know? What else does Scorpio need to know? This is all about elevating. Elevation. Elevation. Receptivity. Receptivity. Being in a position to be able to receive it. This person's hands is up in the receiving position. This person appears to be naked. Are you willing to be naked before the truth? Be naked before the Lord and bare your true heart, your true self, so that you can receive what you need from Spirit, and that you get the downloads that you need so that you will walk in the newness. So you're going to be crossing from carnality, things in the carnal, to things in the spirit. And then up under that was clinging to the past. Like I said, it's because it's familiar. It's familiar. And that's number 5. What's the other one? So number 5, it's like internal struggles. So put me in the mind of the Five of Wands, that struggle, right? All right, Spirit. I just saw 15:15 on the clock, if that meant anything. Let's do a Moonology. No, we're going to do some notes from angels, Oracle. Notes from your angels. Thank you, Spirit, for the messages so far. What do you have for Scorpio angel? What notes do you want to leave for them? Start dreaming big. You've been playing small. It's time to dream big. It's time to move on to bigger and better. And you focus on the 9 to 5. What about your own business? There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but what about you creating your own company and creating a 9 to 5 for someone else? If someone else is looking for a job, it's time to dream big. Newness. It's more than what you've been doing. And that guilt is what's been the guilt. What's pulling at your brain is, I feel like you feel like you're going to be leaving people behind. Everybody can't go where you're going. And anguish of having to leave people behind. They'll catch up. Everyone has to walk on their own spiritual journey. Let love in. For this, I feel like he's saying let love in for yourself by putting you first. By putting you first and letting love in, it changes your heart till you have no choice but to let love out, and you share with other people. And then when you do, you won't be carnal in your thinking. You won't be carnal in your actions. All right, let's get one more note from the angels. Communication. Communication. All right, Scorpio, that is all I have. We can end on an affirmation. Let's end on an affirmation. These cards have spoken. If it resonated with you, I ask that you leave a like if you got something out of it, if it was some type of clarity in some kind of way, that you leave a like and or a comment. I do have my comments open for a while. I know there's a lot of scammers and things going on. I'm hearing this on this journey, you're not alone. You're not alone on this journey. And that's what it is. When you go on the journey, you know, it's the highs and lows, the good, the bad. You know, you go on the journey, you might get a flat tire. You gotta fix the flat tire and you hit on your way. And then you might see some beautiful mountaintops, you know, cascades or waterfalls. Keep on. You might have to stop at a diner and they're closed. It's a journey. But you're not alone on this journey. All right. Affirmation. The power to change my world lies within me. That is awesome. If you concentrate on the negative, you will only see problems. If you concentrate on the positive, you will find solutions. The power lies in your thoughts. Don't sabotage yourself for something that hasn't happened yet. Okie dokie. That is what I have for you, Scorpio. These cards have spoken. Until next time.